welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelsey. I am a graphic designer, brand designer, and today I'm going to be talking about how to find your own unique style. This is going to be based in graphic design, but you can also translate this over into interior design or your own personal style when it comes to clothing and things you like to wear, and just the direction to head for finding your style within yourself. A little bit of background: I've been a graphic designer for many years now. I started freelancing a few years ago and I've had a lot of fun doing it, and so I've been able to develop my design style from going to art school and then also from just having various different projects, and within there I've helped to establish a look that is more true to me. And there are so many styles out there, so I know it can be so overwhelming, and I'm hoping this video will help you nail down the direction, or at least help you get started into finding that unique style. As always, if you have any questions, you can always send me a message over on Instagram, or you can leave a comment down below and I will do my best to get back to you. Besides that, let's jump into the first step. Looking at the work done by famous designers is a great way for you to establish different styles that they used and help to create a new path and design that helped set them apart. A few areas that I would recommend looking at, and these are things you can just simply Google or look up other YouTube videos about to learn and just become familiar with art styles, are Bauhaus. I love the different shapes within this style. It's overall very beautiful look. Swiss design, postmodernism, Memphis design, deconstructionism, material design, and art nouveau. You can incorporate elements that you find throughout their style and help to develop your own look and feel based off of work that has been previously established as design directions. That will definitely have a heavy influence, and that continues to have a heavy influence on different designers throughout the present time and just for time to come ahead. By playing around with a variety of different softwares, tools, and artistic mediums, it will help you create a technique that you are great at and one that you enjoy to do as well. This will definitely play into your design style. I see a lot of other graphic designers use things like watercolors, where they'll completely design a pattern on just paint and paper and then transfer it over into their computer later. Also see that in people sketching it out and then bringing it in their computer, or you could just completely be an Illustrator based designer as well, and that could be your direction. Some other common techniques that I'll see people use is typography. Some people will specialize in creating beautiful visual elements around letters and custom type choices there. Color can play into your technique as well. If you tend to stay in a color direction, maybe you're a more bright boho inspired color palette, or maybe you have a more muted Victorian feel. Illustration, this plays into if you're thinking about the hand-drawn elements that I was speaking to before, or that digital component. Layout, how you have your different items arranged, this could become a specialty to you in that area. Photography, some people tend to use this throughout their design element. If you specialize in motion graphics when it comes to your design pieces, by trying all these different techniques and learning which one specializes to you, that will help create an understanding for your potential clients or individuals that see your work to understand that something that typically is involved when it comes to your work and something that they can't anticipate and expect from you. That will also play into a factor of someone being able to tell right away that that is your name piece. So it's definitely something to explore and continue to be focusing on. Do you prefer bold and colorful design, or do you like more of a minimalistic approach? Having these different aesthetic preferences will help create a look that is true to you. I mentioned before boho design, that's extremely popular. It was very popular a few years ago, and it kind of took over where I feel like everyone wanted to try at being a boho designer. And that isn't for everyone. It's beautiful aesthetic preference, but I know for me that wouldn't be a direction that I would head. You can also look at various different artists that you like and see what their aesthetic preferences are, and that will help create a look that you think and feel. Now, if you are not an illustrator, if you're not a watercolor specialist, I wouldn't recommend making that your unique style preference. If that's something you want to learn and you want to make it, you can definitely do that, but leaning into your strengths will definitely help with your design style overall. I know that my strength is definitely more so when I am on the computer, so I try not to work on mediums off of that as much as I can. I do like to incorporate it a little bit throughout my design style, but most of it is always brought back into being a vector format. Focusing on your strengths will help to showcase your design abilities and your skills, and that will overall just make your design preference stronger. Also, your strengths are usually something that you like to do because it's fun to be good at something. So having your strengths work into your design style will overall make you excited about it and proud of your work as well. With that said, it is important to try out different styles, try out different techniques, and see where your strengths lie. And so having a variety of items that you are trying out and risking is always important. It's something that you'll continue to practice and work on, pushing the boundaries within your own style to create a look that is special to you. The style that I have now for my design is definitely not something that I had 5 years ago or 2 years ago or even probably a year ago. It's something that I'm continuing to work on and fine tune, but I continue to head in a certain direction, and the more I lean into it, the better. If you're having trouble with this, I would recommend just, again, going and looking at different types of design, style, and inspiration that you like. You could do this by pulling different mood boards. You could do that from looking at Pinterest and Behance and Dribbble and seeing what other preferences have been done and what you were definitely gravitating towards and leaning into. With that said, make sure you're thinking about ones that will be timeless for you and a look that you can make custom to yourself. The only way that can be done is continue to do trial and error, and it is important to take on projects that align with that. So I know when you're getting started, you can't always do that. So if you need to, you can take on those projects that are a specific design aesthetic that's already established, but also do those fun ones. There's a lot of great designers on Instagram that will post different design briefs or ideas to do, and by challenging yourself with those design briefs, you'll start to create a style that is true to you, and you can share that work and get it out there into the world, and then have people that gravitate towards that design as well eventually become clients of yours, which is obviously the end goal here. I know this was a very high level overview looking at your different design direction, but I hope this helped. If you have any questions, again, feel free to message me. I'm always so happy to help. I can make a more in-depth video if you want to see the process along the way. Just let me know. If you're just getting started out as being a graphic designer, I have a video that I released for 2023, and go ahead and watch that. That will give you a great step and glimpse into how to become a graphic designer this year. As always, best of luck, and I will talk to you soon.